What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today I have the ultimate backyard transformation. You do not want to miss this video because I'm telling you right now, you can search the whole internet and you are not going to find a workshop oasis together. You're not. So stick around.
Hold up.
So this underutilized, boring, ugly space wasn't being used. Obviously, I had just moved into the house. I needed to make it user-friendly and also make it renter-friendly. So what I ended up doing is the first thing was I designed what I wanted to do with the space. And I cannot wait for you to see it. But I gotta show you all the little bits and the elements and things that went into it. So stick with me, okay? Don't jump to the end because you'll probably get there and be like, oh, where'd she get that from? How'd she do that? Da, da, da. And then you're gonna miss something. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so Nick is coming in and bringing in the pallets and he is so pissed. He's like, why did you get so many pallets? So it's not my fault. The guy brought extra because some of the pallets are missing slats and he wanted to make sure that I could make up for the stuff that's missing. So, Nick, you mad at me? This is where I killed all the grass and stuff, but we had that sort of hurricane rains, so there's a lot of water just sitting. So yeah, I can't wait because I can't even walk through here because it's just a muddy mess. But yeah, so I didn't expect him to just come and start throwing. He didn't even knock on the door unless he did and I didn't hear it because I was talking to you guys. So anyway, let me see if he needs some help. I have all kinds of like things growing out of the ground. I wouldn't even call it grass because I don't know, my gardener said it's Kentucky blue, but there's so many weeds and everything, and we have a lot of snakes here in North Carolina. And even though I'm not afraid of snakes, my grandson, I wouldn't want him getting bit by one. I think I did mention to you guys that my neighbor next door to me caught a copperhead in her yard, and so I knew that I needed a place that I could work. This was the only option because I don't have a garage, and so that's why I say what I built here, you can search all over YouTube. You're not going to find a nice workshop like this. It's outdoor, and I also have my small seating area attached to it. So it's my workshop oasis, she shed, whatever you want to call it. Give me some names in the comments, but after you see the whole entire video, because it came out so great. I love it. I love working out here. I do want to point out the fact that this is some place where you want to be able to build where the seasons don't get too crazy. So some places in North Carolina, they do get snow. It is, you know, extremely cold. But where I am, closer to the coast, we don't get snow here. If we do, it's probably like a dusting. Like, it is fall now, and as you can see, I'm still wearing a t-shirt. This is how it is most days. In the winter, when it gets really, really cold, I'll probably invest in getting some sort of heating element, but that's probably only gonna be for the sitting area because when I'm working, I get warm anyway. So I think I'll be okay with a hoodie and being able to work out here conveniently on my table. I don't know if you guys remember the deck box that I got and I showed you in another video. I have that right back here behind me, and it is working out great as a substitute table slash workspace slash storage. And I also built in some more tables, and you guys will be able to see that in the video. I want to show you everything and take you on this tour of my backyard workshop oasis. Okay, so we just got back from Lowe's. There's pallets everywhere, but some of them are not as good in good condition as some of the other ones, so I'm gonna start going through them and try to pull out the better ones. Nick is in the front smoking his cigarette because he can't smoke around me. And yeah, so I'm just gonna set this camera up here, and I'm gonna get some bug spray because there are mosquitoes. Okay, there goes Nick. Say hi, Nick.
Hello.
Hello. He's like, who am I saying hi to? My YouTube family, my co-stars. So yeah, so Nick, we have to go through them, and
I still gotta get the leveling done first. So.
yeah, no, I'm gonna go through and start pulling out the good ones versus some of them that look like absolute shit, like that one, for instance.
One day later.
Okay, so it's day 2, and we are finishing up that edge. But then I have to go back to Lowe's because I need to get more OSB so I can cover the edge of this, and then I want to maybe put something on the top of it, either cap it off and put plants or something, or I might end up just taking it all the way up. I'm not sure yet, haven't decided. But yeah, just trying to get this last little bit done. Picked out a area rug for that area, and I was gonna do the other one, but I'm gonna return it. I'm gonna do something different back here, well, right here where I'm standing on this floor. So yeah. The next thing I knew that I had to do was figure out how to do it on a budget. So I've seen many projects done with pallets, and I've seen plenty of decks built with pallets. I had the pallets delivered, so I paid $1 for each pallet, and then I paid $40 for the delivery, which I still think was really good considering what pallets I didn't use, he actually came back and picked up. So thanks, Eric, for that. The reason I had to do this space first is because I needed a workshop. I have to be able to bring you guys these videos, and I need a place where I can paint, drill, hammer, build, refurbish, whatever, like anything that I need to show you. I need to be able to have a space for that. So that's why it was important for me to do this right now. I know most people are working on their outdoors during the spring months, starting to get ready for it. But obviously I had no choice. It was very important for me to be able to get this done right now so I can bring you the DIY and all of that stuff that you guys love so much. Okay, so I do have to talk to you guys about today's sponsor, Costway, okay? Because this space would not have been as beautiful as it is had it not been for me working with this brand. Okay, so as I was planning my space for the backyard, I knew I wanted pieces that were stylish, functional, and budget friendly, and that's where my collab with Costway came into play. They are not just about furniture, they are a one-stop shop for so many of your household needs. Costway has everything you can imagine for every room inside and outside your house, obviously, which you guys are gonna see very shortly. There are also holiday decor items, mirrors, carpets, appliances, things for the kiddos, as well as the fur babies. Trust me, they got you covered for that new or space that you just want to upgrade. Now, I know you guys are ready to save big time this holiday season, and I have some amazing Black Friday deals for you. You don't want to miss out, and the good thing is you don't even have to wait until Black Friday. The deals are already kicked off. They are live. So now you just go to the website at costway.com after the video, of course. Pick out your favorites like I did and get the same great price that you would see on Black Friday. This special is running until December 8th, so that gives you plenty of time to go grab what you want at an incredible price. You can get in on these Black Friday specials, no code needed, nothing, none of that. You can get in on all these specials. All you have to do is go over to Costway.com and you will see all of the Black Friday specials. And for those of you who might actually be in the area near Hackensack, there is actually a store that you can walk into, and all of those Black Friday specials are also available in the store. So if you're in that area, you want to make sure that you get over to the store. And remember, if you spend over $100, you are going to be entered into a drawing to win a free gift. And it's first come, first serve, limited supply. So make sure you get over there and you get your stuff and get entered into that drawing as soon as possible. But I am also going to be getting a gift from Costway for me as well as for you. So I'm going to be doing my own giveaway as well. So just make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, and we're gonna go into all of that at another date once I get these gifts. But you definitely want to make sure that you are part of the CoStar community. So this space was just as important as my office, which is also done. So you want to make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss out on that space as well. So that's where all the editing and the script writing and the sewing and the smaller projects can happen in my office / studio. That's where I'm doing all of the designing and working with my clients. So don't forget, if you guys need help with your interior design, you can always reach out to me. Go to my website, LaShawnWill.com. Cheap plug, I know, shenanigans, but I had to let you guys know that that is finally set up. My office is set up, and yes, I am taking clients now. So anyway, I want to point out the fact that everything I did here is easily removable down to the underlayment of my deck, because the only thing under my deck is weed blocker. I did not use any underlay substrate like sand or gravel. We used the dirt that was here to level it out, and I didn't want to put anything else because putting sand or gravel or concrete pavers or anything like that would make removing it a lot harder. So that's why I didn't want to do anything like that. This is what you would call a floating deck, because I don't know how long I'm going to actually be in this house. I may only be here until my lease runs out, so next year. Hopefully I won't be moving that quickly, but there's a chance that if I end up having to do double knee surgery and back surgery, like I mentioned to you guys in one of my community posts, then the steps are not going to work out for me long term. So there's a possibility that I may end up having to move a lot faster than I was anticipating, which means that everything I'm doing, not only just my workspace, but everything that I'm doing in the house, I'm doing knowing that it is probably going to have to be quickly removed and taken down. And the AC has started up again, as you can hear. So I'm going to take a quick pause right here, and I'll be right back. Like they sing on My DIY Wife, a Lowe's trip, a Lowe's trip. Every single day it's a Lowe's trip. I love when they sing that song. Anyway, I had to make another trip to Lowe's for some more items. I needed to get these cinder blocks because they are going to be the support to help hold up that wall, the knee wall that I have on the side. And they're sort of propped up there. It's hard to see. I'm not even going to show that. But my daughter and I started to seal the OSB to give it a little bit more water resistance. It's not perfect, I know this, but sealing it actually helps in the process to repel water. And I also used some leftover paint that I had from my storage unit. I know you think I have junk in there, but I had this leftover paint. And then I wanted to paint that knee wall. That would give it some sort of protection as well. And I did seal the back of it also. I just wanted to paint this wall right here. And then the rest of it is going to be covered by my outdoor rug, and there's gonna be like sort of a border, and I'll probably just do like a gray indoor outdoor carpet because it'll tie in with my outdoor rug. So I'm trying to think, but it's hot and I'm tired and my back aches and I'm sweaty and I'm hungry. And yeah, but the spray gun that I got is working really well. I actually had bought that spray gun probably 2 years ago when I was in Las Vegas. So I've had it that long and I just never got rid of it. And for those of you who be like, oh, you got a bunch of junk. No, I have a bunch of tools and supplies. So that just happened to be part of what was in my storage unit in Las Vegas. So I made sure I brought it with me because I can do more projects now that I have it, and it works great. So I'm just gonna do another coat of this wall because you can see, like I can see looking at it, where it's a little bit blotchy. But it doesn't have to be perfect. There's gonna be stuff in front of it. The canopy is gonna be over here as well. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. Okay. Starting to lose light, but wanted to show you guys these legs that I had. Also something I had in my storage unit, my hairpin legs, and I'm going to use these to make 2 tables. I have 2 sets of these, and I'll show you, but it may be in the morning because it's getting late and I can hear shit creeping in the forest in the back. As you can see, things do not always go according to plan, but I was going to persevere even though it was dark and late and I should have just taken my ass to bed. But I did get the tables done, so good night.
One day later.
You see what Ganny built?
Yeah, it looks nice.
Thank you. It's not done yet, but we got to get it finished up. And then we're going to put your table so you have some place for your play your cards and stuff, okay? Well, thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Okay, say bye to my viewers. Bye. So here I am checking out my work. I went ahead and took that indoor outdoor carpet and I created a border because that large outdoor rug was not big enough to cover the entire deck. But I knew that going in, and that's why I used the rest of it, as you can see here, to cover up those tables. I wanted to have hidden storage, but I wasn't gonna put doors there. And by doing this, I saved a lot of money. I did a lot of the work myself. I did get some help because you guys know my back and my knee issue, knees, plural. You guys know the situation. So for the heavy lifting of these pallets, I did help out, but shout out to Nick. So hopefully you can find someone who can help you out, or you might have a husband, handy wife, or, you know, brother, someone, dad, that can help you out with this, because, you know, I'm talking to my girls, because like we always go ahead and emphasize the fact that I can do it by myself, and you know, then we end up hurting ourselves, like me. Y'all know. But anyway, yeah, try to get some help, especially with the heavy lifting that requires 2 people. So here is the carpet that I bought for this side. It was 18 feet and I cut it, so it fit perfect because it's 12 by 9. This way 12 by 9, and that way this was 18 by 6, which gave me 2 pieces to be able to put side by side. So I'm gonna lay this one down and then join them in the middle once I get the cuts done for the steps. So should be cool once it's all laid down. All right, taking a step back to admire my work. So far, seeing how it's going. I got the lights hung up inside. Everything is working properly. Alrighty then. Okay guys, so I started pulling this out of the box because I thought maybe I could put it together, but it's getting dark out here. So I'm gonna end up having to put this together tomorrow, but oh, it's so cute. It's black. I like it because a lot of times when you buy outdoor furniture, it'd be like brown. And the reason I picked this one is because it's actually black, like a pure black. Patio Joy. Thank you, Costway. Okay, here's my bamboo tree. I just took it out the box. Obviously, I'm gonna have to zhuzh her up. And here are 2 other fig leaf trees that I got from Costway. You should always repot them to give them a more realistic look. I found these at Family Dollar, and I need to paint them because they might be pretty for somebody, but they don't work for my yard. So these are going to get a more neutral makeover. I love that I have some place to work now. And you guys remember my deck box? It's great. And I found these cute little stools. I have 2 stools that I bought from Facebook Marketplace, and they work with the rest of my decor. So for my back, I can sit down and work on things. So I'll do 2 at a time. Just kind of get them sprayed up a neutral color and then go from there. I hit it with a little bit of the metallic. I love it. It's actually coming out really nice. Let me see if I can show you guys. I'm trying not to touch it because it's still kind of wet. But do you see that little bit of gold? See that little bit of gold right there? And then it sort of goes down and darker and darker. I like it. Put it in the comments. Tell me what you think. Okay, so there goes all 4 of them, and I think they came out beautiful. And I had to make another trip to Lowe's to get some more supplies, as well as
Walmart.
Got this from Walmart. Got this tiki from Lowe's, and what I like about it is you can actually adjust the flame with with this little thing here. You can turn it and adjust it. A large bag of sand is actually less expensive than the small bags that you would buy at one of the craft stores. Well, I would say they're the same price, but those little small bags of sand, they probably will run you about $5 to $8. And a large bag of sand at Lowe's, I think it was like $7 or $8, something like that. So to me, I knew that I needed sandbags. I needed things to weight things down. So this was one of the tricks that I showed you guys before many a time, to stuff your pots with something else. This one I actually put on top of another pot upside down and then stuffed it with styrofoam and some packing material, just leftover stuff that I get. And then this is my beautiful bamboo tree that I got from Costway. And don't forget, everything is on sale right now. It is Black Friday. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and then I cannot wait for you guys to see the entire backyard. And you are going to love it. These are 2 more gems from Costway. The fence privacy screen. Each roll covers about 10 feet. It's so dope. Check it out. And oh, how could I forget to mention those tall black divider panels that you see in the back? Costway. I also wanted to show you guys this rubber mulch. Okay. So one of the things I want to let you guys know is if you don't know where to get pallets, go on Facebook Marketplace, type in pallets, and you're going to find that they're either free or you are going to pay probably no more than $1 or $2 per pallet. So I ended up getting the canopy, which is basically a 10-foot by 10-foot pop-up tent. It does have a high ceiling, so that's the good thing about it. I ended up getting the canopy, the lights that I have going all the way around, which gives it a really nice ambiance, especially when it starts to get dark at night, and then I can see the sun setting and the lights, and so it's really, really cool. Anyway, all right, I'm bragging, but I got the lights, the canopy, the shears that you see blowing behind me, the shears. I have, it's called a bird cage chandelier. I have that. It's right up here. I'll show that to you. I ended up getting all of these things in the auction. So there are no auctions here that I know about in North Carolina, but in Vegas we have auctions. So when I was in Las Vegas and I knew where I was moving to and I knew what I was going to have to do because there was no garage, I'm like, I'm going to have to build a workshop outside, or I'm going to have to pay for a storage unit that is big enough for me to have as my studio. So seeing as I don't have a car yet, and I didn't have a car at the time, I knew me getting back and forth to a storage unit was going to be null and void. So then I had to decide, I'm going to just build my workshop outside in that backyard. So that's what I decided to do. I had already had all of my measurements. I went to the auction site. I bid on all of these things and I got all of them, I want to say, for less than $100. Obviously I could have done without the shears, but y'all know me, I'm slightly bougie, so I had to make it feel like LaShawn, and that's why I put the shears all the way around it. Obviously it's open in the middles so I can get in and out, but on the ends it feels really nice. But if I wanted to close it all up, I can. I ended up putting the shears on rope. Again, another way to save money. Obviously I wasn't going to go out and buy poles that were 10 feet long and just so I can have a curtain rod. Not to mention it would be heavy and it would put additional weight onto the tent itself. So the best way to do that was to do it with rope. These little clips right here, actually you can see, like, these are from the Dollar General, not the Dollar Tree, the Dollar General. And it does have a hole right in here, so the rope can go right through here, and this can clip on to pretty much, you know, whatever. It has a pretty good expansion on it, and they're only $1.25. Okay, let's move on. The canopy was super easy to install. I did end up installing it since it is on top of the deck. I just screwed it down into the deck, so it's not going anywhere that way, but I also used the rope that came with it to reinforce against any high winds and attached it to the fence with the rope. So we did have a hurricane here. Hurricane Helene passed through here, and I think the other one, Milton. Like, we did get some really high winds, and even though the tent shook a little bit, it didn't go anywhere. So I feel pretty good about the sturdiness of it. However, I do want to point out, if you live someplace where it's going to snow, this is not going to be a good idea. You want to make sure that you get some type of shed that can withstand snow, because once this got snow on top, it would get really, really heavy and it would probably collapse under the weight of snow, because, you know, I've seen regular roofs collapse under the weight of snow. But I'm lucky that we don't have that issue. So if you live someplace where you can do something like this, then go for it. Again, I did not have the space because I don't have a garage. So I wanted to make sure that I point that out to you guys. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Remember, we are not done. We have detailed videos coming up, and I want to make sure you guys know how I did this, how I did that. I want to show you the inner workings of things. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. You don't miss out. Ring the bell so you get notification when those videos are drop. All right, guys, that fucking AC. Okay, guys, don't forget that if you need help or assistance with your interior, exterior design, you can always hit me up on my website, lashawnwill.com. I do consultations and I will get back to you as soon as possible. All right. And also make sure you leave your comments below. If you made it this far in the video and you don't know what to say, just drop a few hearts in the comment section for me, please. It really helps out the video more than you know, because it'll tell the algorithm to push this video out because other people want to see it. All right. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. You do not want to miss the office or the bedroom or the kitchen, and especially not the living room. So yeah, and the bathroom and the other bathroom and the other like, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Okay. All right. I'll see you in the next video. I love you.